All right, Court Club, Thanksgiving week, and if we had you all in a room, we'd continue to say to you and reach out and say how much we appreciate each and every one of you. It's very energizing to have the basketball relationships that we do, and we want to thank you for your loyalty to Court Club and the feedback that we get from you, and certainly we want to continue to be a blessing to you as you are to us likewise. So have a great time with your family, and certainly this is a busy basketball time, so we're going to give you some plays to look at. But at the same time, we want to let you know that we're really appreciative of everything what you guys represent for us. Air Force TCU, you are going to hear from us all year an emphasis on understanding the position of the clock. Clocks are so important. So watch this sequence here as this clock runs down, the shot clock runs down here to 10 and then to 5. Awareness, know where it is, and then when 5 and below, there's no rotation. At the same time, as far as marginal versus illegal contact, the illegal contact has got to be a higher certainty as the clock runs down, because the defensive team has worked this play down to the end of the shot clock. So let's make sure we reduce the surprises by elevating our awareness. Because we want you to, again, have a high level of awareness of the shot clock. And this is extremely close as the player with the ball driving the lane and the shot clock's running down. Now, members, the clock that counts is the one above the basket, not the one superimposed on the scoreboard down there on the bottom. So if you are a person who works with a monitor, make sure when you go to the monitor that you are looking at the game clock that's in the building, not the one superimposed by TV or the video folks. But in this case, if you don't have monitor, hey, you want to get this right, and don't be surprised, and be aware of the fact when that shot clock is going 5-4 and it's on its way down, be ready to make a call here, because this one is extremely close as to whether the ball's still in their hands or not. It appears to be a violation, which in this case they had the monitor, they got together and they were able to fix it. If you don't have monitor, you got to reconstruct and get it right. End of first period. Awareness of the clock. Everybody should have antennas up knowing that the clock is running down. So there's a foul called here, and at the same time, the clock goes to 0. Well, we can't have that. So we have to come together. If you have the monitor, you can go to the monitor. If you don't have monitors, then you have to conference, exchange information, and get a time that you put up. In this case, it was about 7/10. But you can't have a foul followed by expiration of time and have a free throw shooter with zeros. And so in this case, you put 7/10, and they would shoot the free throws. Notre Dame, end of fourth quarter. We have 22 counting. Game situation. So drive to the rim, good verticality, play now. Watch this now. Team in white, Notre Dame's down by this point. They're down by 3 points. So they're not necessarily going to foul here. This could be an aggressive trap. So you have to think like a coach and think about their approach. And here there's a trap, a lot of pressure, and there ends up to be a foul. But scheme-wise, this is not an automatic foul situation. Many teams with this time on the clock will trap in the backcourt with the hopes of creating a turnover before they will take a foul. Sometimes they won't take a foul until they go to the front court. So you have to have a high awareness as to what the messaging is from the bench. We're at an end of game again, and we're 9.7, 1 point game. Ball comes in, and there's a high probability that there's going to be a take foul here, which there is. Now the young lady goes to the line, and she could either miss both, and it's still 70-69, plenty of time for a shot opportunity for the team that's behind, which is Notre Dame. So you could also make one, which would make it a 2-point game, or make both, which would make it a 3-point game. So during the time we're shooting free throws, in our mind, we should prepare ourselves for these scenarios. So when we go to the other end, which now in this case we do, and there's a 3-point shot, then we want to be ready to referee the 3-point shot, which is what Notre Dame would need now to tie. So prepare yourself to reduce the surprises and get ready to be successful, to successfully officiate the play. We're going to show you an example of team officiating and an example of the trail staying engaged. So the shot comes to the 3-point line. There's an offensive rebound, ball fake, 2 defenders in the air, and the lead has the defender close, but the trail does a great job of staying connected and works the defender to the back, or number 21, and as he commits the illegal action. Very difficult, if not impossible, for the lead to see that. So the trail must stay engaged. Our last play here, game at Stanford, an aggressive foul at the rim. Couple things here. When you have players on the floor, which you'll see here on this drive, you want to hang out, wait until everybody's okay, make sure that she's up, defensive team is fine, and manage the emotions. They stay in the area. Next thing is, it's a possible upgrade or reviewable play for monitor, but also know your criteria. So contact with a hard swing and a follow-through, so the upper above the shoulders to the head, certainly heads towards flagrant penalty 1. That's another one of those things where you don't have a monitor, you come together, you reconstruct the play, you go from there. So it's a play where it takes crew communication if you don't have the monitor. All right. Have a great week and a great Thanksgiving.